Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you have not subscribed, I kindly request you to subscribe to this channel and also turn the notification bell so that anytime that I upload the video, you will be notified and then you come, we learn together. My name is John Caleb. I'm doing tutorial about HR and workplace tips. And in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about interview questions. I want to talk about interview question and the most common interview question that you will be asked if you have interview anytime soon, or if you have had interview before. You realize that this question is one of the common question that hiring managers ask, or the people who are recruiting teams ask this question. The question that I'm going to talk about on how to answer is, tell me about yourself. This is one of the most common question in any interview, in any role that you're applying for. So it is important for us, it is important for everybody to learn on how he can or she can answer this question correctly. The question, tell me about yourself, is not just to ease someone during interview, but this is time where the employer or the hiring manager want to assess your communication skill and also your interpersonal skill as a candidate in the job or in the role that you're applying for. So the interviewer is trying to assess your organizational skills and also get some clarity on why you are interested in the role that you are applying for in the organization that is conducting the interview. So it is important for you to know that on how you can answer this question correctly, because this is the great opportunity for the interviewer to know why they should pick you, or the relevant experience or transferable skills and the key achievements that you possess as a candidate. And this is the only time that they can know all this if they ask you this question. So tip number one that you can use is you need to keep your answer clear and concise. You need to keep your answer clear and concise. Your response need to be very, very clear when you're answering this question. Aim for it to be at least 2 to 3 minutes, because if you take too much long to answer this question, the interviewer may lose interest. And also, if you take too short time to answer this, you may miss the opportunity, or the great opportunity to tell the interviewer, or to show the interviewer more about you, or something that maybe it is not in your resume, or something that you want them to know about yourself. So it is very important that you need to know on how you can keep it very short and clear, and remember the time, either 2 to 3 minutes. If you go too long, the recruiting manager or the hiring manager may lose interest in what you're saying. And also, if you put it too short, maybe you will miss the opportunity to express yourself or to sell out yourself to the hiring team. Tip number two that you need to learn, or you need to know, is that you need to make your answer interesting and relevant. The best way to answer this question is to tell the recruiter or the hiring manager the important information that they have not read from your resume. Because once you go for the interview, most of the time, you will realize that they will have your CV or your resume before them when they are interviewing you. So this is the best time that you will tell them something that they don't have it on the paper, because it will take time. It will be just like repetition, because they have already read something about you in the paper or in the resume, and then you're also telling them, so it will be wasting time. So tell them this, you can tell them the important information that you did not include in your resume. Also, your response is an opportunity to explain your motivation and for moving from one role to another, explaining your relevant skills and expertise that you have developed in each role. You need to tell them the skills and the knowledge that you have gained, or that you have developed over a period of time from one role to another, from every role that you have worked in. Also, you need to tell them what energized you, what did you learn from your previous role, so that you can combine them together with what is relevant to the position or the role that you want to work in, or that you have applied for. Tip number 3 that you can use to answer this question correctly is you need to structure your answer correctly. once you are asked to tell about yourself, you need to be very, very clear, and you need to put your answer correctly. Begin with where you are now, and also summarize your current the most relevant skills at high level, or the relevant experience at a high level. Also, you need to focus on what you have learned that will be relevant to the position that you are applying for. Then you need to finish with the future. Explain what you are looking for in your next move, and why the role they will offer you will be such a good fit to your skills and experience. So you need to put all these things together as you are explaining to hiring manager or the recruiting team. Tell me about yourself. Tip number 4 that you can use, you need to try to keep your answer positive. Sometimes you have been applying for jobs somewhere, you have been applying jobs in other companies, and you have not been able to be selected, or you have not been able to offer a job. This is not the time that you need to talk about all other bosses, or this is not the time that you need to talk about all those other recruiting teams that they do not realize, or they not notice your skills that you have. This is not the time. Ensure that you have a positive and upbeat tone when responding to this question, and focus on what you have enjoyed in your previous role. Also, you need to tell them about you, as I've said before, skills that you have developed. Never talk negatively about your previous companies that you have worked in, or bosses, because if you do this, this will be immediate red flag for the hiring team, or for the recruiting manager that is going to that is conducting the interview. So you need to be very, very positive when you are answering this question. Lastly, in conclusion, we can learn that before, if you're heading into a job interview, it is highly likely you will be asked, tell me about yourself, and in any form you will be asked, tell me about yourself, in any interview that you're going to conduct, that you're going to be in, or that you're going to have soon. So formulate your unique response to this common job interview question, and answer it well. You will show if you do that, this one will show that you are confident, and the employer, or the recruiting company, or the recruiting manager will recognize the strength that is in you, or the skills that is in you, the interpersonal skill, or the communication skills that may not be in your resume, or may not be in your CV. Remember to focus on the structure and keep it relevant and clear as possible. You will also, if you do this, you will shine in all your interviews that you will have. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this is your first time, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification bell, so that anytime that I upload the video, you will be notified, and then we learn together. Thank you.